everyone, my name is Prashanti. In this tutorial, I am going to show how to create reports using ClickSense data visualization tool. First, navigate to ClickSense website. Here, you can create a trial version of ClickSense by clicking on Try It Free. So when you click on Try It Free, you will be navigated to the registration website. So in this page, you have to enter your first name, last name, your business email, company job title and all your details and click on register now. So when you click on register now, you will be getting an email with the details on how to access ClickSense to the email address you have registered for. I have already created account trial version of ClickSense. So let me navigate to the ClickSense. So this is how the home page of ClickSense looks like. And you can start with your data. You can connect to your data by clicking on Start with Data, or you can invite users via email, and you can analyze sample data. ClickSense provided sample data. So when you click on Analyze Sample Data, that sample data will be loaded and the sample app will be loaded. And you can also see how to analyze data step-by-step video here, and you can explore using the demo created by the ClickSense team. And here you can see more resources where you can learn ClickSense. And here training and all other details can be shown. So first, let me load the data. So to load the data or to import the data, first click on plus add new. So when you click on this, you will be getting a drop down with create new content and add new data, collaborate with others. So we have add new data. You can add the data by uploading a data file, or you can create a new data connection. So if it is databases and all, if you have connection details, then you can enter them. Today I'm going to upload Excel file. So I'm going to use data file. So when you click on add new data and click on data file. So when you click on add data file, so you'll be getting pop-up with browse your files. So click on browse. So here these are my data files. So browse to your folder and then click on the data file which you want to analyze. So click on that and click open. So it will be added. I have already uploaded this file, so I am getting a file with the name already exists. So I am clicking on replace file. So here you have two options, upload and analyze. And here you can see space is by default personal. So you can click on upload and analyze to analyze your data. So here you can see uploading file 1 out of 1 and preparing data. It's preparing data. So this is successfully created. So you can see opening the app overview. So here you will be, when you upload your file, you are given with two options. One is go to insights and one is go to sheet. Go to insights in the sense they will ClickSense itself creates visualizations for you. So when you go to sheet, you can create visualizations with your data. So today I'm going to show how to do visualizations using go to sheet. Click on go to sheet. So here you can see the page where you can find fields, master items, charts, custom objects on the left, and uh, here you will get the charts once you create it. So here you can see the instructions on how to create your first visualization. So let me show you. So here you can see the columns of my dataset, where I took the student academic performance dataset, where you will have students. You can see the students, how students data looks like. So here just drag it. So this is how my students look like: student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, and all other fields are assignments, and the values are the scores of students. So let me drag the final score of students. So this is how my data looks like. Student 4 got almost 110 final score. So my data set contains student name, which is student 1, student 2, student 3, and their scores for the assignments. So let me delete the chart. So today we are going to create the chart like average class scores for 2021 semester. So here you can see this is my 2021 spring semester students academic performance dataset. So for this dataset, let's create a chart called average class score for each and every assignment. So what we are doing is we will find the average class score for each assignment. So to create the average class score, first let me drag the final score. So just click on the final score and drag it to the chart area. So now you can see automatically it took the sum. Here you can see the chart suggestions, where you can click on. So it will suggest the charts for you. ClickSense will suggest the charts for you. So here you can see my final score is a measure, and it is a first KPI. So today I'm going to show the average class score for each and every assignment. So for final score, so click on the sum. So click on this sum. So when you click on the sum, you will be getting the aggregation operations: sum, count, average, min, max. So click on average. So now you can see our average final score. So let me drag all other values. So here you can see second KPI is final exam. So we are analyzing the average. So click on the sum, and in the options select average. So here you can see average of final exam. So let us find the total score is the total course project score. So here you can see by default sum is given, and course project files, course project presentation score, course project step 01 score, step 02 score, and homework 8 score, and homework 8 and test 2, midterm score, lab 1 score, test 2 score, in class exercise 1 score and 2, and let's drag all the in class exercise scores, and then extra score. So you can see I've dragged all the items, all the fields. So here you can see by default aggregate sum is selected. So click on the sum and click average. Click on the sum and select average. So you can see by default aggregate sum is selected. When you click on the sum, you will be getting the options. So you can see average class scores for each and every assignment for spring 2021 semester. So now here you can see by default it suggested chart table. So when you click on table, so you'll be getting recommended charts. So ClickSense itself recommending some charts for you with respect to your data. So ClickSense analyzing your data and suggesting some charts. So it's suggesting bar chart, as it is a comparison of different categories of assignments. Bar chart would be appropriate in this case. So click on this. So here you can see selected bar chart. So I have selected bar chart, and here this is how it looks like. The average final score is around 80 to 90, 80 to 100. So let's go to charts. So here you can see different kinds of charts. So bar chart is appropriate in this case. So here first chart is bar chart. So just click on it and drop it to the chart item. So here you will be given with three options: replace with bar chart, convert to bar chart. So click on convert to bar chart. So it's already bar chart, but we haven't provided with the presentation options. So I want to format it. So I again went to charts and converted it to bar chart to get the presentation options. So here you can see different kinds of bar charts: vertical bar chart and horizontal bar chart. You can choose from. So here you can see value labels. So click on value labels right now. So now you can see the scores, accurate scores. The average final score for 2021 spring semester is 92.18, so which is good. And you can change the chart title. So to change the chart title, you can directly click on this, or you can go to the general and here enter the chart title. I will directly rename it here. So click on it and give the chart name. So I will give figure 1.1 2021 spring semester average class scores for each assignment. So here you can see my chart looks good. So now click on edit sheet. So here you can see the chart. So this is the chart I have created for average class scores for each and every assignment. So now let us create a new sheet for creating new chart. So click on the sheets and click create new sheet. So here you can give the chart name. So now I'm going to create the percentage of students obtained each type of grade. So now I'll give students obtained grade chart title. So let's rename the previous sheet too. So this is our previous sheet. Okay. So click on this I option and here click on the edit. So here let's rename the chart to average class score. So now let's create a new chart. So this is my students obtained grade sheet. So in this sheet, I'm going to create a new chart. So first, to create a new chart, first we need a final grade column. So this chart will contain percentage of students obtained each type of grade, which means we are going to find the percentage of students who got A grade, who got B grade, who got C grade. So assume, let's say 60% of students got A grade. So to find the percentage of students with respect to grades, first we need a final grade column. So to have a final grade column, so let's create a final grade column. So to create, go to master items. So by now I hope you understand this is fields. These are the fields for our data, and these are the master items where you can create dimensions and measures and visualizations. And here charts will contain the charts where you can drag it and convert it to chart. So these are the custom objects. So first go to master items to create a new dimension. So let's create a new dimension called final grade. So click on the dimensions and click create new. So here let's create a field function. So click on fx. So we are now creating an expression for our final grade. So final grade is calculated as, if final score is greater than 90%, then final grade is A. If final score is in between 80 to 90, then final grade is B. If final score is 70 to 80, then final grade is C. If final score is 60 to 70, then final grade is D. And if final score is less than 60%, then final grade is F. So let's create an expression using if-else conditions. So here create a if, and so here you can see the if condition expression, how to create if condition. So here let's create a condition. So to create the condition, first we need final score. So here you can see, while you are writing final, you are getting the fields which you have in the data. So I am creating based on final score. So if final score is greater than or equal to 90, then my grade is A. Else, if it is not greater than, so now what I'll do is, so again in else condition, let's create an if condition. So if final score is not greater than or equal to 90, and if final score is less than 90, and final score is greater than or equal to 80, which means if final score is 80 to 90, then our grade is B. So now if it is not in this scale, if it is in 70 to 80, if it is in 70 to 80, then our final grade is C. In the same way, if final score is 60 to 70, which means less than 70 and greater than or equal to 60, then our final grade is D. If not, our final grade is F. So our formula is created, our expression for final grade is created. So here you can see OK, where our expression is valid. So now click on apply. Let's give a dimension name which is final grade and click close. Sorry. Now click create. Then only it will create a new dimension. Here you can see final grade is created. Now click close. So now let's let's drag the final grade and drop it in the chart area. So here you can see we have A, B, C and F for spring 2021 semester, and go to fields and now drag students. So we will count the number of students in that particular grade who got A grade, and based on that we will get the percentage of students who obtained that grade. So now you can see the chart suggestions and dimensions. So here you can see dimensions are final grade and students. Let's drag the students to measures. So here you can see by default count is selected. Count is selected. So if you click on it, you can choose it. So in this case, count is appropriate. So now you can see by default ClickSense suggesting bar chart as we are comparing the grades. So let us click on auto bar chart to create more to see more recommendations from the ClickSense. So here you can see select a chart, recommended charts. These are all the recommended charts for us. So I'm clicking on pie chart as it is more appropriate in this case. So here you can see C and F has same number of students. So by default percentages are obtained. So here you can see I can click on show titles and create a title for my chart. So to click a title, so just click on it, or you can also enter here. So now this is my figure 2.1 and 2021 spring semester percentage of students obtained each type of grade. So yeah, now we have created percentage of students obtained each type of grade. So we have seen how to create a new dimension using the formula, using expression, and you can also create a new measure in the same way. Click on create new and add expression and name, and then click create. It will be created. So now you can see we have created two sheets. One is with students obtained grade, like percentage of students who obtained each type of grade. So you can see 34 students got A grade among 49 students. So the share is 69.4%. And for F, only two students got F grade. So it is 4%. C grade, only 2 students got C grade and 4.1%. So this is how you create reports using ClickSense. ClickSense will automatically give the recommendations for charts with respect to your data. So we have created two charts. One is average class scores and percentage of students who got grade. So I hope you have enjoyed this session and you have learned how to create reports using ClickSense data visualization tool. Thank you.